Stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven, through many foemen. My mother told me, someday I will buy galley with good oars, sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven, you may foemen. My mother told me, someday I will buy galley with good oars, sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven, you may foemen. My mother told me, someday I will buy galley with good oars, sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven, you may foemen. My mother told me, someday I will buy galley with good oars, sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven, you may foemen. My mother told me, someday I will buy galley with good oars, sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven.
Oh, welcome. Let's get into meat and potatoes of it. Fast forward because it's actually started a little. So,
Leading up to this moment, you have already seen glimpses of the Forbidden West, but now special for you. Almost 14
Evening
minutes
all.
of gameplay captured on PlayStation 5, and you don't have to wait any of gameplay captured on PlayStation 5, and you don't have to wait any longer. Let's get right to it.
Easy, easy. It's okay. You're safe now. Here.
Vin,
Wait, what happened? Where's Erwin?
Ambush. Ruins are crawling with raiders. They hit our camp hard. We ran and they chased us down. Erwin was away from camp. Scouting. I bet he's still out there.
What was left?
Raiders got machines on their side.
as expected, it looks very impressive.
You should go after Erwin. If they find him before you do,
It's on PS4 as well, Vin.
No, you're injured. I have to.
Don't worry about me. I'll make my own way out. Get going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Had a bit of a rush start to this. I was planning on being a little bit earlier to get started, but setup took a little bit longer than I'd hoped. There we go, straight into gameplay.
What are the raiders doing in these ruins? I hope Erwin is okay.
Very pretty game. It's a shame that they stream these things in 1080p. I'll definitely be hopefully as soon as this is over, they just put the 4K version on, and I'll put that up as well, with the images a bit clearer. Are they raptors?
Raiders? Riding machines? This is not good.
Yeah, you're right, Vin, it does look amazing.
Better be careful. There might be
To be expected though. Extremely talented studio.
Yep, another one. I need to get clear.
Very fluid animations.
That was close.
Surprised to see them use kind of 2D effects for the clouds there, as opposed to volumetric.
Up we go. Maybe I can lose him in here.
I mean, it's nitpicking because the rest of it looks absolutely beautiful, but
These guys won't give up.
oh, a little bit of a zip line there.
More machines. Better go under. Oh, don't mind.
I love the way her hair flows in the water mine. That's some really nice work there. Very impressive. Look at all those fish.
Current's strong here.
I have friends, okay? Not just the ones you slaughtered. But when they come looking for me, there's gonna be trouble.
Oh shit! Big guy.
You guys wouldn't be laughing if I had my hammer. Enough! Get moving!
Yeah, it looks really impressive.
bandits were here. Then we'll head for the old bridge and meet up with the others.
Will do.
Yeah, got it.
This must be Aaron's camp. Raiders made short work of it.
Filthy Oseram.
I'm gonna take you out.
Oh, big guy. He's having none of that.
You think you can hurt me?
Oh. What?
Yeah, I do.
Ooh, that looks fancy. I like the look of that.
All right. Back to the hunt. Raiders said they were heading for the old bridge. Maybe I can cut them off.
Brings a whole new dimension to it when you can add modifications to the staff as well.
Get to higher ground. Find a way. There's the bridge. I think I know a way to get there fast.
What's this, a Fortnite umbrella?
Gotta be careful. That should do it.
Here we go, Raptor buddy.
Help's on the way, Aaron.
Aloy? Aloy! Watch out! They are the predators!
Aaron, stay put. I'll handle this.
I have her!
Got ya.
Man down!
Fire cannon.
Ooh! they don't look very pretty. Because I let them hurt Og, otherwise the game would have been ended straight away. That's why I've been caught. I let them tie me up. Give Aloy something to do.
Gotta slow you down.
They shaved it off when they captured us. So that's interesting as well. We just threw a load of honey on top of them. Hey God.
Oh, here he comes. Time to head back.
Oh, missed. Alright, Aloy's turned into Spider-Man. Oh, that didn't turn out too well.
Oh, didn't like that, did you? Time to finish this.
Aloy,
We don't know. That we might find out at the end of the stream, Hertog.
you bet.
I'm guessing it's 2021 because it's
Owe you
crossplay.
another
Come on.
But this time, I have a present for you. I found it, Aloy. Huh? What you
Got a
said
tin of spam.
right before the Raiders.
You did good.
Here's a tin of spam, Aloy.
Now, let's see where this thing will take us.
A tin of spam and a map. Is that how large the game is?
You always said a storm was coming.
Yeah. And it's almost here.
Releasing.
So there you have it, the first gameplay footage from Horizon Forbidden West running on PlayStation 5. We hope you are as excited about it as we are.
Thanks, Matthijs.
While we have you here, we would like to spotlight some of the new elements you have just seen in our gameplay capture. And to help with that, please welcome Ben McCaw, Narrative Director on Horizon Forbidden West.
Thanks, Matthijs, and hello to all our viewers. Horizon Forbidden West is set 1,000 years in Earth's future after a global catastrophe. People live on in primitive tribes, but they're no longer the dominant species. Giant, animal-like machines now roam the land, and they are extremely dangerous. The machines aren't the only threat in the Forbidden West. A strange red blight is spreading across the land, and it won't be long before it strangles all life. Aloy, our hero, is the only one who can stop the blight. But to do that, she and her companions will have to comb through the ruins of the old world to find the technology they need. In this quest, Aloy has sent her loyal friend Erwin into the remains of San Francisco to find a crucial piece of technology. Erwin encounters raiders from a rebel faction of the Tenakth tribe. They are vicious fighters, but even worse, they've acquired the power to override machines. To rescue Erwin, Aloy winds up fighting them, but first, she must cross the ruins to reach their camp.
We face a lot of obstacles as we traverse the ruins of San Francisco. To overcome them, we've given Aloy some great new tools.
Matthijs
Using the
definitely
focus
reminds us
camera,
of Erwin.
You can highlight spots that allow free climbing anywhere in the open world.
I'm sure he's related.
The pullcaster speeds up climbing and can get you quickly out of trouble. The shield wing allows you to safely descend from great heights or surprise enemies from above. With the diving mask, you can stay submerged as long as you like and take your time
Oh, that's
to plan
good.
a path around amphibious machines or boost through strong underwater currents. And to speed up overland travel, a variety of machines can be overridden and used as mounts or in combat. Combat in Horizon Forbidden West puts a strong emphasis on tactics and player choice. For close-range combat, the spear is an excellent option. There's a range of combos that have different uses and effects. Valor Surges add a unique set of special abilities, one of which can be used to knock back nearby enemies. The spear can be charged to create a high damage effect that can take down even the stronger enemies. A wide array of different weapons is quickly accessible via the weapon wheel. A slingshot with adhesive grenades to temporarily stall machines. Bows with arrows that can strip armor and expose weak spots. A powerful launcher that fires spikes that explode on impact. Smoke bombs that temporarily blind enemies. Or you can pick up weapons shot off from machines. The full game has many more unique weapons, and each of them can be upgraded on a workbench, but more on that another time. The player will need to be smart and creative and use all of the combat options we have shown to deal with a large variety of deadly machines. Sunwings in the sky, claw striders and tremor tusks on land.
I want to know whether or not you can fly.
Even the seemingly harmless burrowers that you saw briefly swim by. They are all dangerous, and even more so when overridden by human rebels.
We've only scratched the surface of the rebel threat, as Aloy will fight them in many forms throughout the game. And to defeat them, she must explore the open world to uncover the secret behind their power, and how that secret is related to her quest to stop the Blight. And this is just one of the mysteries she will unravel as her journey through the Forbidden West takes many twists and turns.
It's time to wrap it up. We will have more updates closer to launch, and everyone here at Guerrilla can't wait for you to experience the full game. Thank you for watching.
But when? But when is launch? No! No launch date? Really? No launch date? Okay. Let's just rewind it back a little bit here then and have a look at what was shown. Put the volume down a bit. So that was a bit disappointing. Obviously the game looks absolutely beautiful, and something like this makes you really want the game to come out soon, or at least as soon as possible. So I'm disappointed that they haven't given a launch date for this. Especially that it's a cross-gen title, it means that more people can actually play it earlier. No one have to wait to get a PlayStation 5 if they don't already have one. The character animations look like they've been improved somewhat from the first one. It also looks a lot cleaner in terms of an image. If it isn't a native presentation, then it's certainly not. It doesn't look checkerboarded like the first one does. It looks a lot cleaner, a lot sharper. The volumetric lighting is beautiful. The water, crashing down that waterfall is amazing. I actually love. Yeah, you're right, Gunter. Xbox also need to do that. Need to give dates and gameplay. This is a perfect way you show a game off. Only your kings are doing that, showing these games off in the best light possible. But saying that, still didn't get a date. And I want a date for this game. Loving the new machines. Yeah, I might have heard of that game before. Yeah, Gears rings a bell. But you've got to give teams like Guerrilla and Coalition props for the amount of detail they managed to get into them last gen systems. It's just absolutely insane. Like both of them.
Better be careful. There might be more. Yep, another one.
Fast forward a little bit more here. I'm gonna dive into. Let's go over here a little minute. There we go. I'll go to the underwater section, have a little bit of a better look at that again. I love all the little kind of glowing coral and with the way all the kind of underwater foliage moves and where hair moves underwater and the sheer amount of fish and things like that that are floating about. The way the rays are coming through the water. Beautiful game. I'm very intrigued to see. I know, well, they streamed it at 1080p and no doubt 1080p 30 because it wasn't a 1080p 60 option on stream. Whether or not the game's 30 FPS, I've got no idea. Haven't a clue. They haven't announced kind of performance statistics either, so I wouldn't like to speculate what it's going to be, but I would no doubt I would no doubt expect that they're going to have a fidelity option and a performance option, specifically the fact that it's cross-gen, so they will have a fidelity and performance option on PlayStation 4 Pro and PlayStation 4, as well as the PlayStation 5 having those options. They've definitely, I mean, across the board, you can see refinements in what they've done. The image is far cleaner. Textures are definitely improved. Of course, it was brilliant anyway, the first one, but the textures are definitely improved. The environmental kind of ambience, the particle effects, the different lighting, the fogs, the mists, the light, rays, everything is improved over the first one. And I think the overall, potentially the setting looks much nicer than the first one as well. I think this tropical setting really does it justice. Because you've got a very varied amount of colours in the tropical setting. I mean, certain things are essentially up-res cut and paste from the first one, like this foliage you're seeing here. We're getting into a cool bit here. Now, this is what I like to see, is the refinements to weapons and choices and things like that. I'm going to pause it when we get to it because it looks absolutely awesome. And I want to see what else we can do with it. There we go. These new attachments for the staff. I want to see what else we could do for it. Can you do something else with the staff? Like this one's like a kinetic blast. There you go. And it knock them back, but you can also apparently charge it. Oh, Sonya definitely masters at these presentations. We were speaking about this last night, actually, on the podcast. It's absolute masters on vertical slices. We don't know how far into the game this is, or whether or not this actual vertical slice is in the game at all. It might not be. Obviously, same applied to the God of War presentation. When that originally was unveiled, that was just a vertical slice, but a lot of what was there had actually changed, and it wasn't actually the same kind of area. But the game itself, I mean, its actual representation and what you could do and how you could fight and world and things like that is pretty much spot on. And I trust kind of Guerrilla to bring the game out exactly looking like this. I mean, we joke about it with the Oh, not quite 10%. I mean, obviously there's little cutscenes and things. I love the sea kind of coming in there with some waves and bits. Being a bit unfair, Ashu. It's certainly not 10%. I mean, they're cinematic games overall, but I don't think that's a bad quality if it's done right.
Help's on the way, Errant.
But it's certainly a very small, if you have to think about it as well, like a 14-minute gameplay presentation is a very, very, very small vertical slice of a, say, 30 to 40 hour open world game.
Aloy? Aloy! Watch out!
I am digging the ability to kind of jump up and grapple hook things, and the destructibility of these beasts now as well, that can just bulldoze the environment. I wonder if it stays like that though. I wonder if it Hertog the wife wants this game. If only it was that easy, yeah? If only it was that easy.
Glad to see me?
Yeah, that's fair enough if you didn't enjoy the story on the first one. That's fair enough.
I owe you another one.
Come on.
It's good to see that obviously the story's completely separate to this one now, because Zero Dawn was all about how the world ended, and she was kind of getting to the bottom of it and trying to save it again and things like that. And obviously this one's an entirely separate thing altogether.
Okay, good. Now, let's see where this thing will take us.
Story on this one is essentially a big red mist is kind of coming over the world and killing things off slowly but surely, and she's again trying to save the world, I assume, from this storm that's coming through.
You always said a storm was coming.
Yeah. And it's almost here.
Yes, we shall pause it there, because that is the end of the presentation that they give you, and there was no release date, unfortunately. It is what it is. I still say this is 2021. We expect, of course, Sony to have another event within the coming, if not months, to showcase what their plans are for the rest of the year as well as future. We should find out, if they haven't already. I don't know whether or not on Twitter or anything like that right now, but we should find out a release date for this game pretty shortly. But if you loved the first one, this looks like a marked improvement, but also a quality sequel to the first game. So definitely something to be excited for. And it's a very good warm up for what we've got coming over the next 2 weeks. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little live reaction to Horizon Forbidden West. Like I say, it's a damn shame that we didn't get a release date. But it is coming out on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. So no doubt we'll have more information in the coming weeks. So that's it. Hope everyone has a lovely night. Enjoy your night. And we'll catch you again next time. Goodbye, guys.